In this video, guys, we are going to be talking about Courtney Johnson, who was caught making a racist comment during the hockey game in Washington. Guys, oh my goodness, like you guys need to watch this video and watch it to the end. So he said that the black people are uneducated. Yeah, that the black people do not have money to travel all around the country, just like the white rich people. Well, guys, I was able to gather these few clips for you guys, which we are going to be checking together, and all credit of this video goes to TZ. So you feel free to check him out on his TikTok page and watch this video and let me know what are your thoughts, what you think about them in the comment section.
Strap in because this one's going to be a doozy and there's a lot going on here. To set this up, a black woman on February 9th went to attend her first hockey game, the Washington Capitals game. Went there very excited, was recording videos, really happy about being at the game. And shortly after taking her seat, she noticed a white woman who was sitting in front of her having a text conversation with someone who was saved in her phone as Jimmy. And normally, she wouldn't pay attention to something like that, but the text was very large, and certain words jump off the page, especially as a black woman. When you see someone texting like black people or blacks, that's going to get your attention. So she started paying attention, and what she saw was very upsetting. And I think when we go through these still shots, you'll see why she was upset. So obviously, blue would be the woman's responses. The gray boxes would be Jimmy. Here you have part of a conversation: employment, education, and the criminal justice system. Serbia is considered one of the most racist countries. The woman sent him that. Jimmy responds, "That's hilarious. So they're saying America is racist because schools in the hood are worse and blacks commit crimes and are too lazy and stupid to get jobs?" She had sent him something and said, "You didn't know that?" He responded, "I do know about that. It's just crazy. Blacks probably have more experience because the hood is such a social environment. They don't travel the world like rich whites." She responds, "Right, and they say, like in reading comprehension parts and tests, that it's saying something about, I'm assuming, black people not testing as well, but I don't see the full message, so can't say that for a fact." Next comes this one. Jimmy said, "The CIA has done mean things to black people and abortion targeted black people, but overall nobody has been so kind and welcoming as the white world." No one's been so kind and welcoming to black people as the white world, according to Jimmy. She responds, "Abortion doesn't target people. Black people have more sex partners and so have a higher risk of pregnancy." That's her response. Which brings us to this one. Jimmy says woke people are brain dead. It's easier for blacks to get into college than whites because colleges want to take people from poverty. To which she replies, "It is hardest for white females in suburban areas to get into college." And then is following that up with, "We have the highest GPAs and colleges want diversity, so they won't take us even if our grades, test scores, extracurricular." You could see maybe why this was upsetting to the woman sitting behind her. And this isn't all of it, because the final straw for her, and she was too upset when she saw this to think to pull out her phone and try and record it. Her partner was trying to console her, okay? But she swears on everything, and I have talked to her and confirmed this, that she then saw Jimmy text to the woman and say, "I wish whites would kill all blacks, as well as I want to commit genocide." And what got her so upset, as bad as that is, was that the woman texting with him just sort of moved on from it, like continued the conversation. Wasn't like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She said all of that. She was distraught. She said the only reason she didn't confront the woman is because the woman was there with a couple of young kids. And for their sake, she didn't just blow the fuck up. But after hours of this, that woman got up to leave, and she got a very clear image of her. And then she messaged me after posting her video on TikTok and asked if I could help with this. And it took me very little time, quite frankly, to take this image, and from that, find this image of that woman attending a Capitals game. She also said that this looked like the young children she was with. That image led me to this image, which led me to this very professional looking picture. that is on the website of her employer. That employer being One Alpine Group, which you can see from this LinkedIn is listed as a top 20 DC lobbying firm. And as you can see on their employment page, she's right there, Courtney Johnson, listed as a principal with Alpine Group. Actually, if you go to her LinkedIn, she's listed as the senior vice president at Alpine Group. And if you go to the Alpine Group website and you click on her picture, it pulls up her bio page. It says that Courtney Johnson was recognized as a top lobbyist by The Hill and is dynamic, experienced, and highly motivated government affairs professional with a proven track record of successful advocacy. She has spearheaded and executed numerous advocacy campaigns on major health legislation. The woman you saw carrying on that text conversation is a top lobbyist in D.C. with a huge firm who has spearheaded and executed numerous advocacy campaigns on major health legislation. So working on health legislation while making statements in her private life, such as black people have more sex partners and so have a higher risk of pregnancy. That I guess black people are just more promiscuous. Now, sharing what I found with the victim, we decided not to just jump into a video. And instead, at her encouragement and blessing, I reached out to Keenan Austin Reed, the CEO. I sent those screenshots as well as the image of her and then said, the video's available if you want it. She said, yes, please send me the video. I sent her that. And then I didn't hear anything. So after a full day, I emailed her and said, hey, making a video. I don't know if Alpine Group would like to make a statement. She said yes, and she sent the following. We are aware of this issue and have placed Ms. Johnson on administrative leave while we look into this. These statements are inconsistent with our values, culture, and beliefs as an organization. Statement from the Alpine Group. I'll tell you that the woman that experienced that recorded those images, didn't love this response, and I'm not crazy about it myself. But this is their response. So there it is. Also don't know who Jimmy is. I didn't see a Jimmy or a James who works at Alpine, so I guess that's good. Although considering the circles she runs in, he could still be someone important. And what he was saying was absolutely vile. So maybe after January 20th, this is just considered not as big a deal to some people. Still a big deal to me. Still a big deal to that woman who experienced it. I think it's still a big deal to a lot of people in America, regardless of their political affiliation. So I will keep tabs on this, and if I hear anything more, I will let you all know.
I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. As a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, please join me on Substack.
I didn't have it. I didn't have Casey Anthony joins TikTok and evokes the name of her deceased daughter to advocate for LGBTQ and women's rights. Definitely didn't have that on the 2025 bingo card. You know, she wasn't found guilty in that case. And I live in Florida. I lived in Florida then, so I knew people who were involved. I feel like the jury didn't have a choice in the verdict they gave based on the whole reasonable doubt thing because of how that case was handled and prosecuted. However, still doesn't discount things like in the days that her daughter was missing and she was telling people that she was with the nanny, she was out partying, she was out shopping, she was participating in a hot body contest. And now she wants to get on the internet and be like, I'll advocate for you. I mean, she says something about, I need to use this platform I've been given. You weren't given a platform. Your name went out there and became a household name, as she says at one point, for horrific, terrible reasons. Like, we don't want Kyle Rittenhouse to have a platform. We don't want you to have a platform. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know, if she wants to help people behind the scenes, and there's people in need who get help from that, I guess that's good. But, like, evoking your daughter for this, I don't think people are going to let you stay on TikTok. And if you join like Instagram or Blue Sky, wherever, I don't think people are going to let you stay on there either. I don't know how it works with Substack. I don't know if people can go like, we don't want this here. This is, I don't even know what to say anymore about stuff like this.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this clip, and of course the comment section is always something to look at for. So I'm just going to read out some of the comments of this video which I was able to gather for you guys. So this is what this person said. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but this was a personal text message, right? And none of anyone else business, but agree the lady should not be working for who she worked for, and I don't agree with. And in reply, this person said, I don't agree with the thing she said, and yeah, that would be shocking to see she wasn't saying those things to the lady who was taking the picture. And another person went ahead and wrote, some horrible things were said, yes, but what happened uh, to minding your own business? It is a private conversation test, not the least. Man, I feel like had has the works were kidder. Well, guys, in my own opinion, I also think that those messages was a private. Yeah, it should be kept for private. So, I don't think the person that exposed this text, if he or she was actually right, because that was meant to be a private message. How come a private message came out to be a viral video? Yeah, for some people say that the person would have mind her business. I think that was right, because this message was supposed to be a private one and not a public one. And guys, let's also talk about the words that was written in that chat, right? Of course we always talk about it because it's now a viral video. I mean, like, why did they even say that the black people are all educated? Because they do not have the chance to travel out like the rich white people. Oh my goodness, that was so horrible. That was so horrible. Like, and who even told him that the black people do not have money to travel if they want to travel? Because last time I checked, everything is based on choice. It's not everyone that love travel around. Yeah, it's not everyone. And I know a lot of the black people that travels a lot. So for him saying that the black people are not educated due to the fact that they do not travel like the white people was actually wrong. Well, guys, let me know what are your thoughts, what you think about this video in the comment section. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done that already. So guys, thank you so much for watching this clip, and I hope to see you all in my next episode. Bye.